This is a sad, sad day. Nadine Dorries MP for Mid Bedfordshire has resigned 2 months after she resigned with immediate effect. But what do you expect? It was a rather long resignation letter that it is. Look at this. It's very long. She says, "Dear Mr Prime Minister," and she goes on, and then she goes on, and then she goes on, and then she goes on. Yeah, about Nadine Dorries. Oh dear. She has high opinions of herself. But I, for one, will miss Nadine Dorries. What the hell is that? Oh my goody aunt. Huh? What are they for? Anyway, who reads this crap? This happens to be in the Daily File. At least that's where she's published her resignation letter to Rishi Sunak, the UK Prime Minister, on the Daily Mail online. Crikey, and it's long. It's going to take you 2 months to write that, ain't it? No, leave it in the comments down below. Well, it's true, though, that Nadine Dorries has finally resigned. And this is in the BBC. I'm not reading it all, but you know. I'm sorry, it's the BBC, but there you go. So yes, Nadine Dorries resigns as Conservative MP. And she attacks Rishi Sunak, you do, for his Prada shoes. Yeah. Okay. And his Savile Row suits. How dare you attack our tiny little Prime Minister in his big boots. Shocking. Well, he believes in integrity, just like Alexander Boris de Bethel Johnson. Because he never lied, did he, Dean?
The Prime Minister tells the truth.
Apparently not, according to her. But we all knew that he does. He can't help it, he's a narcissist. Yeah, sociopath, maybe. Well, she reckons that she, won 25,000 majority, yeah, in the last general election. You know, back in 2019, when all the numpties put the cross in the wrong box that they did. That's what she reckons. And when she joined the Tories, there was 8,000 majority for the Tories in that constituency of Mid Bedfordshire. I doubt it's that now, because they're pretty pissed off. They've had enough. In fact, they've been, quite forceful about it. And some of them have been quite, had to put illegal. Criminal, you could say. She said the police ran several occasions where she's been threatened. But people are frustrated and they're angry. They had enough. They had enough of this government in its entirety, not just Nadine Dorries. This all stems with Alexander Boris de Bethel Johnson pushing through Brexit, winning people over with his fluffy hair and his antics sliding down zip wires, and jogging round the block with his security detail. About 10 yards, I think it was. Something like that. Well, anyway, she's handed in her resignation. And she's a bit of a blistering attack on Rishi Sunak, our little old Prime Minister. Yeah. So she's resigned from the Commons more than 2 months after pledging to go. Kid you not. Now, she launched a blistering attack on Rishi Sunak in her resignation statement, telling the Prime Minister history will not judge him kindly. What about Boris Johnson? All his bodies piled high. Yeah, but their bodies. Well, I don't think they're going to be judging him too kindly, because they haven't, have they? People weren't happy. No. And he got pushed out as a result. Well, she said she's going to quit on the 9th of June, she did. Yeah, but she didn't. No, she was still there. Now, finally, she has sent in her resignation letter. Now, she was holding on, you see. She wanted to know. She wanted answers. Oh, why can't I be in the Lords? Why can't I be a baroness? Yeah, they'll be. You let everybody else, and you even let Russians in and what have you, but not me. Well, she was investigated, you see, and they decided that they didn't want her in there. I have to admit, I agree with the fact that, Lebedev, even though they were warned not to have him in the Lords, but Boris pushed it through anyway, but there you go, it's another story. So yes, she was getting £86,584 for being the MP for Mid Bedfordshire. The worm's out in a minute. But she didn't turn up for the last God knows how long. It's bad enough while she's been a cabinet member. Well, unfortunately for them, they had to put up with her, even though she wasn't doing anything and still getting paid all this money. So it wasn't just that, she was also employing her daughters, even though they didn't live anywhere near. Well, I think there's the last. I think there's only one of them eventually, but there was both of them who were employed by Dorries. Well, that should be allowed. That should be against the rules. You shouldn't be allowed to employ your family. Definitely not. It's just wrong. Well, now the Chancellor, Jeremy Hunt, is going to appoint Miss Dorries to the historical position of Steward and Bailiff of the 300 of Chiltern on Tuesday. Now, there's an arcane mechanism, apparently, by which MPs can leave the Commons before an election. You elect these people and you can't even get rid of them until the next election. They're stuck there. They're going to be doing twiddling their thumbs, I don't know, making airfix models or whatever they might be doing. And getting paid for it. They ain't got to do anything. That rule needs to be changed. It really does. Well, obviously there'll be a by-election as a result. Do they still have a majority in the polls? Maybe they do. I don't know. I haven't looked. Be interesting to know, I suppose. Oh dear. Well, she came late to politics and had considered joining Labour, but her views were swung by the right to buy scheme. Yeah, which allowed her mother to buy a council house. Now, one of the flippant and he flippant social housing, they've all been bought up. That's down to Maggie Thatcher. She wrecks everything, that one did. Yeah. Well, Alexander Boris de Johnson made a culture secretary. He thought that she'd be good for that, you see, because she writes books, you see. And she was, in the Celebrity Get Me Out of Here, eating Ostrich AN.S, chewing on that. I took one look at it. It wasn't even cooked properly. I'd have done it like a scratching. The pork scratchings are what I would have done. Looked rather itchy. And then she was in the Tower Block of Commons, and then she lied about that. Well, she's wrote a book. It's coming out, it is, yeah. Coming out in a series of novels. It's called The Political Assassination of Boris Johnson. It's going to be out in September. Oh, you look forward to it? Have you done a pre-order? I hope not. Let me know in the comments down below. Well, she criticised Mr Sunak's leadership, and she said that since she took office a year ago, the country was run by a zombie parliament. I can't argue with that. Apart from the fact it's been like that for some time. Where nothing meaningful has happened. Yes, ever since the Tories have been in. Now you have no mandate from the people, and the government is adrift. I happen to agree with that. Yeah, she says, you squandered the goodwill of the nation, she said, but for what? She says. Oh, I get the arm. Well, she says, you flashed your gleaming smile in your Prada shoes and Savile Rose suit from behind the camera. But you weren't listening, she said. Well, none of them do. They don't give a damn about their constituents. The majority of the Tories don't give a damn about you. Oh, Dossa Dorries out. Oh. She is? No. Well. Ken Pollard told the BBC that her constituency office had been closed a few years ago and was now a dance studio. It's ever since she's been, in cabinet. She wasn't doing any work in the constituency. She was too interested in telling everybody that the Prime Minister tells the truth. Referring to Alexander Boris de Johnson, that is. God. So now Rishi Sunak, he faces a very difficult contest this autumn. Well, the Tory party is decimated, let's be honest. There's still this 25,000 majority, so we'll see. We'll see. Will they be able to eat at that? It's quite a major majority, isn't it? It really is. Well, still looking forward to it, though. Yeah. No, I ask you, will you miss a little old Nadine Dorries? Oh, there she is. Oh, ain't she lovely? And will you miss her other antics, like eating Oh, where is it? Here we are. Dear Penis. Oh, that went Dear Penis. That was Matt Hancock. Oh, he had to go, didn't he, as well? And he also got... Well, he had to resign in the end. So, yeah, Ostrich AN.S. Oh, we got to do it, you know. Lovely. I wonder if they shave it first. Maybe. Oh, they do a blowtorch. No? Oh, it's a horrible thought, isn't it? Don't know if I like it. Chewing on that. But I have to admit, Nadine Dorries did a marvellous job when she chewed on that, because, quite frankly, she might have practice on Alexander Barrister, Bethel Johnson, and that, because I don't know, you tell me. Leave in the comments down below. Well, it's time for me to go, so I'm going to say ta-ta, you know, so, ta-ta. But please, 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 boop the older like button. Helps the channel, you know. Yeah, apparently. So I've been told. Anyway, you tell me, what you miss Nadine Dorries? I want to know, I really do. Entertainment value, you know. It's just, yeah, prime time. The UK's bugged anyway, so what's the matter? Get any old sod in there, won't matter. No, it's buggered. Brexit did that. Ta-ta.